Good morning! Welcome to Middletown Firearms Training Center, the firing range. I don't know if you can see it there, but they just put in another building. These guys are getting serious about the training here at Middletown, so make sure you check them out. They let me use the range. Thank you. And they expect nothing but a shout out, so that's amazing. Yes. Today we are here because we are doing the 2,000 round review, 2,000 round follow-up for my Taurus G3 Tactical. This gun has run very well for me over the 2,000 rounds I've had it. I've had one or two hiccups in 2,000 rounds, but overall nothing to write home about and cry like a baby. But make sure that you get subscribed and stuff, that way you can see all the other videos I've made on this and all my guns. So I'm out here at the range. I'm going to do a little bit more shooting with it. I'm going to put like 3 or 4 mags through it. I'm also going to shoot it with the suppressor because hush-a-boom, it's fun. And it was a lot of money and I want to get my dollar's worth out of it. Ow. Still healing from the neck thing, so bear with me if you see me flinch or do anything stupid. Yeah, this facility is definitely coming along. I can still link to them, so we'll do that. But let's go ahead and get going. Where's the long entrance? So for those of you that don't know, the Taurus G3 Tactical is a upgraded version of the Taurus G series. It's the full-size gun. As you can see, it is optics cut, Toro cut, uses plates. I have a Votatu on this one. It's always run good for me, so I've never taken it off this particular firearm. Plus, I think I lost the plate. That was just me being a doofus. But yeah, very decent little red dot on it. Comes with suppressor height sights right out of the box. However, they are just black. I would have liked to see a night sight, but they do take Glock sights, so that's good. A little bit about this gun. It's kind of a Glock clone, but it's not. This is actually what a lot of guys think of when they think a Glock is double action. This gun has what's called double strike capability. So if you pull the trigger, the round doesn't go off. Most semi-autos that are striker fired are single action, so you're not going to be able to do it again. But with this gun, you can just keep spamming the trigger, and if that round is going to go off, it will. So that's one major difference between the Taurus and all of the Glock clones that are on the market, and this is actually superior in my opinion. This gun came suppressor ready, has multiple springs, comes in an FN style bag, and I believe they come in at under $500 normally, which is a pretty solid value. You can see that it does have wear on the nose, but overall this coating has actually held up pretty well. I'm not a huge fan of the peanut butter look, but I can put up with it for this gun. It just kind of looks cool. But yeah, over 2,000 rounds, I think I've had 1 failure to feed and 2 failures to eject. One of those was actually my fault because I was shooting it left-handed and I hit the mag release while I was shooting it. So technically 2 failures in the last 2,000 rounds. We're actually exceeding 2,000 rounds with this trip. So I'm at, well, they moved the table back, so I'm probably at about 15 yards away from the plate now. And I'm gonna run the first mags on camera and then I'll turn you and we'll check it out. I don't remember how close to zero this optic is. I know the optic has been nice. I was about to say, I thought it was loose, but the optic has been nice and solid. Also, these do copy Glock in that they have what's called the inertial drop. And now you can see there is a round in it. So always be careful. Additionally, no safeties other than the trigger safety on the Taurus G3 Tactical. So here we go. Giving myself a little bit of slide bite because I'm holding higher than I normally do. Also, I'm still getting over like something I've been dealing with, so please bear with me if I'm not like John Wicking today. Is he in frame? Yes. Also, SIG mags work in this gun, so. Also, I set the gun down in water. That was stupid. bottom one is always a problem for everybody. But yeah, this Sig Sauer Mech Guard 228 mag works fine. And John Wick I am not, so you'll just have to bear with me. I'm gonna reload and grab the Hush Puppy. So I put my Osprey 9 on the gun. This is actually a really good suppressor if you're looking to suppress 9mm or smaller calibers. You can also get it in 45, but these are pressure specific. They're only rated to 35,000 PSI, which is on the higher end of 9mm. And yeah, I've blown out the side firing a 5.56 out of it, and my buddy has destroyed it mag dumping a rifle with the wrong adapter on it. This has the Nielsen device, aka the spring, and you can't fire it off a rifle using that because then it's going to oscillate opposite the gun, and he mag dumped and killed it. But thankfully Silencer Co. rebuilt it for free. So I'm going to use some steel case stuff that I had left over. Actually, all the first mags were all this same stuff. Steel case MagTech. It seems to run fine in the gun. Again, it's running fine. It's been chewing up everything I've thrown through it and still holding up well. I'm not holding the gun very gripply, if that's the right word. If you noticed, I'm letting the gun rise probably more than I should be. I have not been feeling well the last couple of weeks, so I'm sure that has something to do with it. I've been rather weak. Chronic injuries do that, chronic illnesses do that, but we're muddling through. It's hitting all right. This is 115 grain, and so is the brass I'm going to be shooting, so it is going to have a crack, so I'm going to keep my ears on, but you'll definitely be able to hear a difference between the first and second shots. First shot fills the suppressor with gas. The following shots all then run. We'll see if that affects it. It does come with the secondary spring for heavier loads and stuff, and that could also be required sometimes, but we'll see what happens. 115 grain is pretty snappy. You really should be using a heavier grain, but this should cycle fine. It always has before. If it fails, that's on the suppressor and the fact that I didn't put the different spring in it because I'm an idiot and didn't bring that bag. Have you noticed the theme? I'm usually an idiot. All right, first shot, second shot. Yep. Hold. Now, that was me. I rode the reset too close. I didn't let it actually reset the gun. There we go. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of blowback in my face, and I don't have an OnlyFans yet, so I don't like that. Ah, knocked over one of the plate stands. I love it when that happens. I love it when a plan comes together. Oh. Sometimes guns don't like to take a single round. Ask your mom. Wow, this stuff sounds quieter. This is the brass stuff now, and it sounds quieter. Yeah, see, now we're back to the steel case. The steel case stuff is actually cooking, I think. Yeah. Don't grab your suppressor. Other than me not letting it reset that one time, it's actually doing fine. Last mag, I'm going to shoot it left-handed. All right. The gassing coming out of the suppressor is ridiculous. This Sterling stuff is pretty good. That was Sterling brass ammo. My aiming wasn't no goods. See if it burns the wood. Nope. All right, let's go back to the table. Also, a lot of carbon comes out, or a lot of unburnt powder and stuff blows back when you run suppressed. I can smell it burning the table. So that's 2,000 rounds. Actually, now it's about 2,100 rounds, maybe even a little more. I stopped counting after 500 really, but I know I've come out and done 100 rounds like 15, 16, 17 times since. But yeah, it shoots fine still, runs good. That one short stroking was my fault. It's a little warm because the suppressor retains a lot of heat. Do I recommend the G3 Tactical to you? 100%. Should you go and get one? Yes. You should probably try to figure out how to get a hold of me in order to get your own. This thing is hot. If you're going to go with something and you want the tactical look, this is definitely a way to get in there at a budget price. They're usually around 400 bucks on the street. This one's got the optic and the suppressor on it, so it's more like $1,500, but if you don't get the suppressor, you can get in for about $5. That's it. Hope you enjoyed this particular video. We will come back and do more. I keep making excuses about my health. They are true, so please bear with me. But since we're doing more range trips out here at Middletown Firearms, I'm having a lot more fun doing this. I'm definitely gonna be out here doing this for you kids. So like, subscribe, join me for the live streams 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. Come back for another video, and as always, I'll talk to you later.